everyone, it's an honor to be again with you, dear viewers of Burundi Television. Welcome to this English news edition. Let's start with the headlines. Burundi Head of State Evariste Ndayishimiye has presented the population of Shombo commune of Gitega province the new administrator. His name is Hainova Ndaykengurukiye. After that, he visited modern farmers and harvested his tomato garden. And in sport news, the Tanzanian football team of the amputees has qualified for the final of the championship of the Confederation of Football of the Amputees of Eastern Central, which is currently taking place at Bujumbura. It is after scoring 1-0 of Burundi. Note that this Saturday's final match will oppose Tanzania to Kenya. Welcome again, I'm Mr. Halkamukama. Details now. Burundi Head of State Evariste Ndayishimiye has presented the population of Shombo commune of Gitega province the new administrator. His name is Hainova Ndaykengurukiye. After that, President Evariste Ndayishimiye has visited modern farmers and they harvested in his tomato garden. And the National Assembly analyzed and adopted this Friday the bill ratifying a loan agreement between Burundi and the Arab Bank for Economic Development in Africa. This loan aims to finance the construction of the National Road number 16, Mutambara, Bururi, Moya. Details with Jackson Irakoze.
This agreement of loan signed between the government of Burundi and the Arab Bank for Economic Development in Africa has been increased to $60 million. It will be repaid over a period of 28 years with an annual interest rate of 2%. The purpose of the agreement is to finance the second phase of the construction and the rehabilitation of National Road number 16 covering the Mutambara Bururi Kibaya Mweya section with a total length of 106.7 km divided into 3 segments. The first segment, Mutambara Bururi, is 34 km long. The second segment, Bururi Kibaya, 34.7 km, was already financed during the first phase with the support from the Arab Bank for Economic Development in Africa. The third segment, Kibaya Mweya, covers 25 kilometers. The Minister in charge of Infrastructure and Transport invited at the National Assembly notes that if the funds are disbursed and the project is implemented successfully, the population will benefit significantly not only from improved transportation but also from the construction of social infrastructure, including 3 health centers, 3 basic schools, each with 3 blocks of 3 classrooms, 6 modern latrines, 6 drinking water systems, each equipped with borehole, pump and electricity, a distribution and sales network for water and food, 60 kilometers of feeder roads, social projects including the construction of 3 kilometers, 10 kilometers and 20 kilometers of 3 railways. However, some members of the parliament expressed concern over the poor quality of recently built roads, which they said are often fragile due to the substandard construction or overloaded trucks. To address this, 6 landfills will be set up along the route. Deputies also recommended that further feasibility studies be conducted to ensure that construction is not interrupted, as was previously the case on National Road number 3, particularly between Gitaza Rumonge and Rumonge Nyanzalak. After discussion, analysis and amendments, the draft bill was adopted anonymously. Burundi Prime Minister has received this Friday in audience different ambassadors, that is the Chinese one, the Belgian, the civil president, the Lumitel company director, as well as the one of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And it is the Burundian Ombudsman institution, with the support of International Arts, organized the workshop on reflection and exchange of experiment between younger entrepreneurs. In her remarks, she encouraged young people to share experiment and initiate common projects which will help strengthen links between young entrepreneurs in the region. Evariste Ndayishimiye has more. This regional workshop brought together young entrepreneurs from Burundi, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Rwanda. The speakers of the day emphasized the crucial role played by young entrepreneurs in conflict prevention, strengthening regional cooperation, and promoting stability. For them, entrepreneurship is not only a path to economic autonomy and development, but also contribute to stability and the preservation of peace, since no one would accept to participate in destabilizing their country if they are engaged in productive activities. On the Burundian side, Lydia Nsekera, Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, praised the initiative taken by the government of Burundi in favor of youth employment, such as the creation of the Youth Bank, BIJ, the Youth Employment and Employment Program, PAEJ, the establishment of training centers, and others. Burundian youth were therefore encouraged to seize these opportunities to develop themselves. Emerantine Kanyana, the Ombudsman of Burundi and the coordinator of the Central Africa region within the Association of African Ombudsmen and Mediators, also commended the government of Burundi as well as the technical and financial partners for their initiatives and the commitment to youth employment for peace. She urged young entrepreneurs in the region to work together and share their experiences. Among their concerns, these young entrepreneurs called for development of cross-border trade in the region as well as the strengthening of commercial relations. They also advocate for the facilitation of exchanges and support for their cross-border entrepreneurial initiatives. The Burundian Ombudsman promised to advocate so that the voices of young people may be heard within decision-making bodies.
Kick-off of the test recruitment for teachers in all provinces. Nearly 2,000 teachers will be selected. The official launching of this competition took place at Ngozi Commune of Butanyerera province by Emmanuel Ngomirakiza, Permanent Secretary at the Civil Service Ministry. And the National Defense Force brought to the attention of the public that there is a recruitment planned for candidate officers and the second river officers and the military rank. The Burundi National Defense spokesman, Beratuza Gaspar, said that will be received those who want and can be registered according to the established calendar. And in sport news, the Tanzanian football team of the amputees has qualified for the final of the championship of the Confederation of Football of the Amputees of East and Center, which is currently taking place at Bujumbura. It is after scoring 1-0 of Burundi. Note that this Saturday's final match will oppose Tanzania to Kenya. Well, it will be all for today. Thank you. Have a good weekend.